dismay at the silence of the different Buddhist leaders, Buddhist teachers. And this was really distressing me. And I thought somebody would be writing a petition. I went to Lion's Roar, Tricycle websites, nothing.
The more we can offer to this moment to bring healing, transformation, the less we hand on to the children and the children's children to have to keep going through these cycles of violence and pain.
We can hold those who are causing harm accountable without adding to hatred.
King called this the indivisibility of justice. He would never have stood by the weaponizing of one form of injustice in the service of another, of redressing another. That would just return us to the colonial playbook.
The other thread I want to bring in as a climate scientist is that just in last 3 months, as they have dropped these, 2,000-pound or bigger bombs on Gaza, 200 million pounds of greenhouse gases have been released. The same forces that are coming in the way of us acting on climate are the forces that are ultimately stopping us from acting on stopping genocidal violence.
It does feel important to be aware of the relativity of one's view and still be willing to speak and share and unfold things together. So there's something so important about like feeling our way through, taking care, listening, being willing to take feedback, make mistakes, but not just shut down.
Recently, I've been feeling into how deeply anti-Arab and anti-Muslim bias is embedded in our Western society. Our Western Dharma institutions are not immune to this. Silence is a form of communication. The vague statements in silence are a spiritual failure. To me, it indicates they don't see themselves in Palestinians, in Arabs, in Muslims, in any of us. I urge these centers to consider who is hurt by their silence, who is left out. What message are they sending when they do not ask for a ceasefire, when they do not support the human dignity and rights of Palestinians? I ask you to consider where your views, opinions, or actions, or lack thereof, support marginalization, erasure, and violence.
That's the heartbeat of the Dharma. And that's why we're here calling for an immediate ceasefire from this deeper current, the movement of the Dharma, a contemplative space of non-duality, non-self, the Kuan Yin listening heart, a place from which there is only the liberation of all beings in all senses, on all lands and all seas. There's no place for peace without justice.